Well, hey, big brother. Fancy meeting you here. What a coinky dink. Huh? Who, me? Well, bro, I'm on an adventure. I have to rescue Princess Eclair of the Waffle Kingdom. Yeah, it's a bad scene, alright. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. If you got to know, I met with some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story you wanna hear, bro? Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. My big brother, that's you, bro, got a letter from Princess Peach and took off. Left behind as usual, I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. We don't get so much mail, so I was thinking, this is what the letter said. Says, my name is Crepe. I am a cabinet minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King, who took our Princess Eclair. I ask and beg for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crepe. Well, I don't remember it exactly, but I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone, it fell to me to answer this plea. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, first I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking, and then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met Minister Crepe, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently though, some oracle said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse, and those parts had been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded in the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all of the parts, I would find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass base spoken of in Waffler fables. When it activated, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the deep south. It was pointing me towards Rumble Bumper Volcano on the Pudding Continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm sailing out of Rockport for Rumble Bumper Volcano. It's probably gonna be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue that princess. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. As soon as my ship docked on the Pudding Continent, I set out for the volcano. To reach my destination, I spent several days foraging through dense jungle. Scary beasts were all over. More than once, I thought I was done for, bro. I may have screamed a bit to scare them off, you know, but as fate would have it. A blooper named Bluey heard me shrieking and found me in this one town. Bluey was on a journey of his own, but he joined me after hearing my tale. Now, Bluey is a madman. Back in his hometown, they call him White Torpedo. Yeah, he is a tough guy. Anyway, he helped me fight the Rumble Bumble Volcano. This place was all about bubbling lava pools and heat that would make the sun sweat. And the place was lousy with evil traps designed to protect the compass piece. The scariest one of all was this gigantic 100-foot-tall statue that stomped around. Now, the weakness of this giant statue, bro, was a red gem on its forehead. Now, I can jump high, but not high enough to reach this thing by a long shot. So I came up with this plan for Bluey to hit the weak spot. All you, man, I said. I waited for a pause in the statue's movements and hucked Bluey up there. And the bullseye! The White Torpedo saved the day. That jewel got whacked. It was a critical hit, and the stone statue toppled and crumbled into pieces. Once that was done, it was an easy stroll to the room where the treasure was. Unfortunately, Princess Eclair was nowhere to be found. But I got another piece of the marvelous compass and put it in the vase. Now, the compass pointed west, to the Plump Belly village on the Strudel continent. So I set the sail once again, and came back here to Rogueport to recharge. That's what happened to me lately, but I'll be heading back out soon. Once we made a landfall on the Strudel continent, we made for Plump Belly village. Once we got there, though, we immediately noticed that something was wrong. We learned from the mayor that the town was ruled by a giant snake named Hiza. He said his own daughter was gonna be offered up as a sacrifice to this beast, too! So, of course, being heroic, I offered myself up to go in her stead. Brave, huh? Now, the custom was for sacrifices to be dressed as brides, so I got all dolled up. I was a one-hot sacrifice, bro. I looked so good, I fooled our foes and got in Hiza's lair. It was kinda rough fighting in that gown, but I managed. Fun really chafes, bro. I finally found the Hiza, and the snake had a second head on its tail. Talk about scary. I fainted real quick, but when I came to, I managed to distract both the heads. It reared up, fangs bare to attack, and at that moment, I deftly lunged left. His gaping mouths smashed into one another, and he vanished in a cloud of smoke. A shining plate fell down on the spot where his body had been coiled. Yes! Another compass piece! I set it, and it pointed east to Circuit Breaker Island. Just as I was about to leave town, the mayor asked me to stay and marry his daughter. I thought about it. She was sorta cute, but we ended up sneaking off the next morning. I mean, I still have to save Princess Eclair from the Chestnut King. And when the marvelous compass activated this time, I heard somebody's voice. It was so beautiful, bro. I'm certain it was Princess Eclair's voice. My heart began to race. That's when I realized, Princess Eclair, I think I... Oh, I kinda zoned out there. So yeah, we set sail again after ditching town. And somehow we managed to get back here to Rogueport. And here I am. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Breaker Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold the kart races every day on the island. Whoever takes the first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for the day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the awards ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there, on the trophy they gave to the winner. It was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was to enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in kart races before, so I thought I'd be okay. Boy, was I. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their... These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there, pronto. These drivers were crazy. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway, and my race day finally came. I got the one of the best cars, the big green one. I took my position at the start line. The light went green, I stomped the accelerator, and something bad happened. I was in reverse! The big green one went rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other cars crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece off the trophy and added it to the marvelous... The compass came to life and pointed me towards Jezefra's town in the east. Then I heard that voice. Princess Claire's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess. Random words of fun poetry have spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Claire. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat. And I came back here to Rockport. And that's what's been up with me. As soon as we hit the Jezefra's town, we were overcome by the glitz and the glamour. It's a very lively place, bro. Tons of daisies live there, and they're always smiling. While looking for the piece of compass, I met a hip daisy named Hazy. Hazy was a producer, and he was looking for actors to go on stage with him. I told him we couldn't, since we were looking for the compass part, you know. But Hazy said we could win the compass part in the upcoming Drama Slam. He said the so-called Drama Lama plaque might, in fact, be one of the parts. Well, we just had to give it a try, so we rehearsed with the cast and hit the stage. Our musical was called The Mystery of the Fiery Hat of Social Awareness. The script was great, but I got really hosed, bro. My role, my part. Was grass. I played grass by the side of the road. Grass, bro. Grass. I just sprawled out on the ground and had to be silent. Everyone but me had lied. I don't care if I was wearing green. Who cast someone based on that? It was awful. In the end, our musical was the talk of the town, and we won the Drama Slam. I got to the compass part I was after, but even that didn't make me very happy. The huge after party just bonded me out more, so I snuck out the back door. But wow! Outside were tons of fans! My fans! Fans of grass! They swarmed me! I just couldn't believe it! Imagine, cheering for grass! I was ecstatic, bro! After that, I added the piece to the marvelous compass, which pointed north. It pointed to the rapturous ruins in Grimble Forest. Then, the voice again. my cherished Princess Eclair, how you soothe me. I would be grass for you. I will find you. I will reach you. I will stand by your side and be your Luigi. Wow, sorry about that, bro. So yeah, anyway, then I got back on my boat. I came back to Rockport, and here I am, another leg of my adventure completed. After journeying deep into the Grimble Forest, I found the Dome to Rapturous ruins. Inside, everything was pure white. You couldn't tell where the floor became walls. Proceeding there ahead, I found myself in a chamber where a young boy sat. As I approached the boy, someone named Screamy appeared out of nowhere. Screamy said the boy's name was Cranberry, and that he'd wait for a child of fate. That didn't make any sense to me, so I started searching quietly for the compass piece. But then it happened, bro. I got a tiny tickle in my nose and it led to a huge sneeze. Well, the Cranberry must have heard it, because he opened his eyes right up. He looked at me and smiled, and all of a sudden I can understand his language. Can you believe it? I learned that the boy was the last of an ancient race, the Laughs. He had been there guarding the marvelous compass piece for the last 1,000 years. He told me that the compass is an item with the power to see into the future. The ancient Laugh Empire used the power of the compass to rule much of the world. Because of the greed, they were cursed by the compass and their empire collapsed. To prevent a repeat of their fate, Cranberry broke the compass into 7 parts. He hid 6 and kept 1, putting himself to sleep until a worthy hero woke him. I wasn't that hero, bro! He gave it to me! And then he and the ruins vanished. When I added that piece to the compass, it pointed to the far north, where dreaded Hate Song Tower stands. This time I heard the Princess Eclair's voice more clearly than ever before. I will rescue the princess! I will be super! And then I'll figure the rest out later. Anyway, I headed back here to Rockport after that. I'm making my final preparations for my final battle now. I'm a little nervous, bro. But that's what I've been up to anyway. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, and this part is just crazy. But here goes. Hades on the tower stands atop a jagged, unclimbable cliff beyond the northernmost sea. The winds whistle down the cliff, howling like banshees singing songs of hate. People say it's pretty much the scariest place in the world, and I had to go there. Blocking out the bone-chilling howls, I somehow managed to reach the tower's door. I was terrified, but thoughts of Princess Eclair warmed my heart and gave me power. All of my companions felt the same way. They were with me to the bitter end. The door to the tower swung slowly open to reveal an inconceivable darkness. I tried to call out Princess Eclair's name, but I couldn't even breathe because... As I strained my eyes in the darkness, I saw the most terrifying beast of all. The Chestnut King himself appeared before me. He was monstrous and drooling. Puddles of toxic gold dripped from his mouth, melting the very ground at our feet. I couldn't stop shaking, but I gritted my teeth and faced the evil beast dead on. I dodged the King's fangs, jumped onto his chest, and gave him a hammer whack. My swing split the air and crashed dead center onto the Chestnut King's skull. Hope powered me up, bro. I was going toe-to-toe with the king, and I was loving it. This is it, I thought. I can win this. I'll risk it all on my next blow. I gripped my hammer tight and waited for my moment. The tension stung me. Whack! The ocean winds raged against the tower windows. With that sound as my call to battle, I advanced with no mercy in my heart. And then... I beat him! I defeated the Chestnut King! An even worse beast came next, a nightmare thing, but I beat it too! I rescued Princess Eclair. It was all over. And then I came back to Rockport and had a light lunch. And that's about it. Huh? You think there's more to the story than that? Not at all. That's it. That's the whole story of the quest for Princess Eclair. The end. But my adventures won't end here, bro. They'll never end.